My favorite part in flying in a plane is right when it takes off. I like when the plane is going down that runway and it's driving real fast and it gets faster and faster and faster. And eventually it kind of just eases up in the air. The momentum just carries it. That's my favorite part in flying in a plane. What's your favorite part? Is it while you're in the air, while you're meditating? Is it the landing? Whatever your favorite part is, I guarantee you that your favorite part is not when everybody gets on the plane and the plane just standing still. I guarantee you won't say, my favorite part is just when we just get on the plane and we just sitting there just waiting to take off. Likewise, listen, you've been joining me on this start collection. And you either started already on your vision or you're about to start. And guess what? You you're going somewhere. You're taking action, you're applying discipline, you're gaining momentum, and you're about to achieve your dream. And if I ask you, what was the favorite part of your journey? I guarantee you won't say, you know what, Billy, my favorite part was when I was procrastinating. My favorite part was when I was sitting there doing nothing. My favorite part was when I was just making excuses. Walk with me. Listen, today we're going to talk about momentum. We've been talking about the start collection. And momentum is what we're going to talk about today. Because listen, momentum is the thing that's going to help you to achieve your dream. Inertia is the thing that'll turn your dream into a nightmare. And today I'm going to be teaching you the difference between the two. Who am I? I'm Billy Miller, the motivational minister, and they call me the motivational minister because I help people to improve their lives by teaching them life skills from the Bible. I'm also the author of this book, You Can't Quit Now. You can have this book for free if you want. Just comment book in the comment section because guess what? Once you take that step of faith, you're going to be tempted to want to quit. You're going to be tempted to want to give up. And this is a free resource that's going to help you to persevere. That's going to help you to get from where you are to where you want to be without giving up. I'm going to give it to you for free. Just comment book in the comment section and I'm going to give it to you. So listen, I'm going to show you the difference between momentum and inertia. And it's not going to take me that long to show you the difference either. So listen, let's get into it. First of all, let's define momentum. Momentum. Take a screenshot of this or write it down, however you take notes. So momentum is the strength or force that something has when it's moving. Now I want you to pay attention to certain key words in this definition. Notice it said the strength or force that something has when it's moving, not when it's stopped. When it's moving. It also means a boost of encouragement that allows something to continue. That means it's already started. Or to grow stronger or faster as time passes. Notice the key words in that: continue, as time passes, moving. See, momentum doesn't start until you start. See, a lot of people want the momentum to start, but that's not how momentum works. Momentum doesn't start until you start. As a matter of fact, I put that on a shirt. Momentum, it doesn't start until you start. And by the way, if you want any of these shirts from the Start collection, I have this is what inspired this whole series. Is a t-shirt, a collection called the Start Collection. If you're interested in this shirt, just look in the description of this video and you can find out more information about that. But listen, momentum doesn't start until you start. Let me give you an example. When I go to the gym, right? My battle is anywhere between getting up in between getting to the gym. And see what most people want, they want momentum to go to the gym. And that's not how it's gonna work. The momentum is not gonna start until you get into the gym. Are you following me? So when I go like this for me personally, my biggest battle is before I get to the gym, because I know once I get to the gym and start exercising, I don't have an issue. You know, any type of laziness, any type of I don't feel like going, any type of excuses, all that's going to be in before I get to the gym. But once I get to the gym and once I get going, then momentum comes. You know, the last teaching I did a teaching called Get on the Other Side of the Start. Momentum is one of the things that's not going to come up. It's not going to show up until you start. I want you to get that. You're not going to, you're looking for this boost of energy, this motivation and all of this for you to get going. No, get going and the motivation's going to come. Listen to this. As a matter of fact, let me put this on the screen. Start is the seed to momentum. Take a screenshot of it. Start is the seed to momentum. You're going to have to first get started. To get started, let me show you the other part of this definition right quick. I like this one too. The motivation that is gained by motion. Once again, just like the airplane, it's not until after the airplane is going before that momentum kicks in. It doesn't just be on the ground and just lift in the air. No, it starts going, and as it's going, the momentum kicks in. I like this last definition here. It's that extra boost of energy that God gives you after you start. So you're going to have to get started. You're going to have to get started. As a matter of fact, so let me do this here. As a matter of fact, let me give definition to inertia, and then I'm going to pull up the screen that we had been looking at. So inertia is the tendency of an object to want to stay still and to resist any change in its current state. So inertia is pretty much the measure of the resistance to want to change or to want to start. So just like we say, you ready to step out the boat, right? You ready to step out in faith. That feeling that you get, that fear, that intimidation, that you're not sure, that's inertia. All right. So as a matter of fact, let me pull up the screen here. Let me see. Let me pull it up here. Where it go? I want to hide. Oh, there you go. I'm about to say, don't hide from me while I'm, you know what I'm saying? I'm over here trying to film a video here. All right. So remember this board right here. So you see the thick black line in the middle right here, right? This is your journey. Right. And so the part where the red is, this is before the start. And so before you start, you procrastinate, you make excuses, or you're idle, you're not moving, you're complacent. Are you following me? And if you look on the last line, you see what says inertia. All of that builds up inertia. You see the arrows pointing, going the opposite way. It's going the opposite way from manifestation. See, manifestation is over there on the right. But somewhere along the line, you're going to start. That's where that green is in the middle. And once you get on the other side of start, you see all that in the blue. It's more than that, but those are just some examples. That's when you're going to take action. That's when you're going to be consistent. That's when you're going to apply discipline. That's when you're going to create habits. And that's when you're going to get momentum. Got it? So check this out. Excuse me. The bigger the resistance, the more you're in inertia. All right. And the more you take action, the more you're in motion, the more you'll gain momentum. So you have these two forces that one is going to will help you achieve your dream. The other one is going to create a nightmare. All right. And they're both right there. The only thing that's separating the two is the start. Do you see that in the middle? The only thing that's separating the two is the start. And you're going to have to make a decision today. Are you going to let inertia take over, or are you going to start gaining momentum? If you're deciding today that you're going to gain momentum, write momentum in the comment section. Just write momentum in the comment section. If you're making a decision today, hey, forget inertia, it's time for momentum. And so I'm going to pull this back up in a minute. And so here's the thing. Inertia is the resistance. And this resistance, the more you feed it, the bigger it gets. Just like momentum, the more you stay in motion, the more you be consistent. Are you following me? The bigger it gets. See, inertia is fueled. As a matter of fact, let me put the screen back up. Hold on. So look on the left side again, right? Inertia and momentum is kind of like a fire. You know how a fire, it has to have something to burn. It has to have something to consume to live. Well, the thing that fuels inertia is procrastination. Are you following me? See that all that in the red? Inertia is fueled by procrastination. Inertia is fueled by excuses. Inertia is fueled by complacency. It feeds off of it. And the more you procrastinate, the bigger your inertia, the bigger this resistance that you have. Got it? Likewise, the start, like we said, is the seed to momentum. That's the first, the seed, the very beginning. The start is the seed to momentum, and then action fuels it. Are you following me? It feeds off of your consistency. It feeds off of you taking action, and that's where momentum. That's how the momentum grows. Oh man, I hope this is making sense to you. I hope this is making sense to you, because once you start, here comes momentum. But you're going to have to start. I say you're going to have to start. And let me put this up here. Inertia, it's automatic. Momentum is intentional. Take a screenshot of this. I'm about to explain it in a second. So let me give you an example. You see a plane, right? Like we talked about a plane. Let me ask you this question. When the plane takes off and they go down that runway and then it takes off in the air, it's in the air. Let me ask you a question. Has gravity stopped existing? No. Gravity still exists, right? And we know that because if you turn that engine off that plane, well, guess what's going to happen to that plane? It's going down, right? So check it out. The plane defies gravity. It's not that gravity doesn't exist. It's the action of the plane. It's the process of the plane that overrides the gravity. But gravity is right there waiting to take over as soon as it can. It's right there. It's by default. Gravity is there by default. Are you following me? Likewise, inertia is automatic. You ain't got to do nothing. It's there. And the more you do nothing, the more it stay there. It doesn't want to be moved. Inertia says, hey, we're not going to be moved. We're going to stay right here. And the bigger the resistance, you gave it muscles because you've been procrastinating. You gave it muscles because you've been making excuses for a long time. And now you have this big resistance, right? But then you start doing something. You start, you take action. And now you're gaining momentum. And guess what? The moment that you stop, inertia right there by default. Just like that gravity on that plane. Just like if you turn that engine off, that plane going down, you stop the momentum, inertia right there. You're going to have to decide which one you're going to do. And can I keep it 100 with you? Can I keep it 1,000 with you? Can I keep it a band? Listen, if if you've been following this start series that I've been teaching on, this start collection series, if you watched all the video and you're right now at this point, you still haven't started. Listen, no judgment, but I want you to hear me. If you've been watching these series and you still haven't started, right? That resistance that you feel, or that resistance that you're having, you can measure that now. You can scale that now because that's showing you how much inertia that you have. I hope you follow me. Nothing, I ain't here to judge you. I done procrastinated for years on things. Are you following me? But I'm trying to get you to use this as a barometer. I want you to measure this now. Listen, you've been at this boat for a while. Even as you've been watching this series, you're like, man, I know I need to, but it's this resistance, it's something is this fear, it's this intimidation, it's this. Now you can see how big this inertia that you're dealing with. And guess what? Guess what? There's only one cure for inertia, and that's the start. Oh no, you can't pray this one away. You can't take no shot for this. No, you can't outsource this. You can't delegate this. The only solution, the only cure for inertia is to start. I want you to think on that. Chew on that for a minute. I don't want to rush this. Just chew on that right there. Because whatever resistance that's hindering you, whether it's fear, all of that's feeding your inertia. I don't care if it's fear. Well, Billy, I don't know how to do it. Whatever it is that's causing you to not start is feeding your inertia, and that's showing you however big that resistance is. That's how big your inertia is. And the only way to override it, just like gravity, that plane has to override. The plane, listen, you can't get rid of gravity. So you got to figure out how to override it. The only way to override inertia is the start. Somebody write start in the comment section. Write start in the comment section. It's the only solution. It's the only solution. Are you understanding? And once you start, let me pull this up one more time. Black line there is your journey, okay? And you right there on the edge, right there at that green line, and you're ready to start. This is how you're going to do it. You're going to take that step of faith, right? And guess what? You may fall. It may be wobbly. It may be ugly. It's not going to be perfect. We're not looking for perfection. That's what's been keeping you from starting. You just go get started, right? And guess what you're going to do after you start? You're going to do the same. You're going to come back and show up tomorrow. And it's going to discipline is what's going to require you to do that. I want you to pay attention to me closely. I'm saying something here, and I want you to ride every word I'm about to say. When you're about to take that step of faith, and you're going to take it, it's not going to be perfect. You may make mistakes. It's all part of the journey, right? You're going to have to use discipline now to do it again tomorrow. And discipline is you're doing it. You might not want to do it. You might not like to do it, but you're applying discipline to do it. I ain't got time to go into the whole discipline teaching. And then you go do it again the next day and the next day. This is called consistency. And as you're being consistent, you go keep showing up. You go keep showing up. And guess what? As you keep showing up, you're going to get what's called action learning. You're going to be learning while you're doing. God's going to give you wisdom. There's some certain things that's going to be happening. You're going to be stretching. God's going to be stretching you. He's going to be stretching you. And then eventually, as you keep showing up every day, consistent, listen, this is the year of consistency. Eventually, it's going to become a habit. And when it becomes a habit, now you're in the sweet spot because habits connect you to your future. And the next phase of habits is momentum. And once you get to momentum, ooh, now you're headed places. Now you're about to hit that manifestation mark. And listen, there are some things that's going to come and try to oppose the momentum. The enemy is going to try to come to oppose your momentum. Are you listening to what I'm saying? He knows if he can get you to stop having momentum, if he can get you to stop, inertia's going to take over. He wants that, but you don't want that. All right? You want to have to gain momentum. Listen, I hope this teaching was a blessing to you. Like I said, look in the description of this video. You'll see different things. I always look at the description of this video because I have other videos that you can watch, free resources. Also, get the t-shirts, books, all of that stuff. Listen, if you're not subscribed to my channel, make sure to subscribe to my channel because a lot of people see the videos but not realizing they're not subscribed. Go ahead and subscribe, hit that notification bell, and you get more videos like this. I got one more teaching in this series, so make sure you stay tuned in. Put it right here. So you just click right there and I'll see you in that video. Listen, I love y'all. Y'all take care. Y'all stay up. Y'all stay blessed. And always remember that the word is your life.